Lick number 37, General Lee. This is another Albert Lee inspired lick, but this is going to show off Albert's use of double stops. So we have a lot of really cool tension notes and cool slides, mixing them all up in the key of E. Let's check this lick out. This is a great double stop lick in E. We're going to start up at the top of the neck here, and we're going to be on B flat and D. So this is giving us the flat 5 and the flat 7. So right away we have this pretty gnarly way of starting this thing. Okay, and there's a lot of middle and ring finger here. They're doing the majority of the work. And I've mentioned before, with these double stop licks, anytime you're playing two notes, chances are you're going to be using your fingers to slap those against the frets. You get that nice popping sound. If you see a single note, chances are you're playing it with the pick. So we're starting with our fingers here. And here's where it gets tricky after coming off these two double stops. We're going to have to fret with our third finger and pinky and pull off to the 9th fret. You can do that with the third finger bending over too. That's fine too, either way. I feel like you get a more accurate sound if you use the third and pinky. So I'm pulling off, coming down to that flat 7, then back up to the double stop. Once I hit that double stop again, I'm sliding it down to the D and F sharp. That's giving my flat 7 and my 9. Down to the B, back up. Okay, now I'm going to chromatically walk down. Put my pinky on G and bring my first finger all the way back to the 5th fret. Slide into that G sharp and C sharp. Okay, so I do that slide, kind of outlining the C sharp minor triad, but over the E it's going to sound like an E6 chord. And for that, I'm sliding into this. I'm doing an upstroke with the pick and a downstroke with the pick. Okay, then I'm coming back to grab that E and G sharp, then pinky down on the C sharp. Drop that back a half step, another half step. So I end up landing on the flat 7 and the 9. Okay, so try to be as strong as possible with your double stops, with grabbing your double stops. Really get them to really spank against the frets. What else can I say about this? This is just one of those stock Albert Lee licks. It's another one of his really unique ways to look at something common like every country guitar player does, like double stops. He has some really bizarre ways of dealing with double stops, just like he does with triads. So check it out in E. If you're feeling pretty good about it, try in some other keys and try to write some of your own licks that are kind of based off of this concept. Using a lot of these kind of passing tone notes to start your double stops. So there's a lot of approaching going on. He's never really landing or starting with any of the chord tones. Everything is starting with a note around the chord tone and then coming into it. So that's a really cool concept right there. That's something that you should try to write some of your own with.